was thinking, why not get into the spirit of Halloween by reading about, well, the spirits? Halloween is almost upon us. The one night a year where the mischief and mayhem caused by the spirits and monsters are at its strongest. Some of these haunts have been deemed so noteworthy that they've been written down in books for many generations to enjoy. That is, if you like a good fright. Without further ado, let's enter and explore our first haunt. Historians agree that Major General George Gordon Meade commanded the Union Army at the Battle of Gettysburg. Paranormalists, as well as a large contingent of the Union Army's Fifth Corps, might argue that while Meade commanded the army in the field, he may have had help from a supernatural commander. It was evening, July 1st, 1863. The Fifth Corps had just finished a march from Maryland into camp a little west of Hanover, Pennsylvania. Coffee was cooking, bedrolls were unslung, and leg muscles were just beginning to relax when word came that a big battle had taken place that day a few miles from where they were encamped. The command came down the lines, prepared to resume the march. It must have been an eerie sight, the dark column of men undulating over the hilly road like some gigantic serpent, lantern lights flickering at the roadside farmhouses and reflect off burnished arms in an otherworldly dance. From the front of the column came a strange murmur. There was a horseman ahead, seemingly leading the column through the sultry summer night. He would ride ahead, wait in the road for the men to catch up, then ride ahead again. Once a few of the men at the front of the column got a good look at him. It was obviously a man with an air of command about him, a man with distinctly military bearing. He was a superb horseman, and at ease in the saddle, riding, almost floating, effortlessly, along the dark road ahead of the troops. Indeed, the lead troops reported that he wore a military uniform, but of a different era. From his back flowed a cape. He wore high riding boots and a tricorn hat. It was a military uniform from a war that had ended in the last century, the Revolutionary War. They were certain the officer was General George Washington, returned from the other world to lead them to victory. Major General Joshua L. Chamberlain was marching in that column, and was asked when he was an old man if he had heard they were being led into battle by George Washington, then dead some 60 years. After pondering for a long time, Chamberlain replied, "Yes, that report was circulated through our lines. Doubtless it was a superstition." He paused again, perhaps thinking about all he had seen of death at Gettysburg and a score of other battles. But yet, who among us can say that such a thing is impossible? I hope you enjoyed that little story. There's more to the history of Gettysburg than we know. Join me next time as we keep exploring the most known haunts of the world.